Feel sad this evening. Just kind of melancholy. My aunt is probably going to pass away in the next couple of days. So that's really sad. I mean, I don't really see her that often, and I haven't really seen her a lot since I was younger, but still like just sort of a sad, melancholy feeling. Obviously I feel really bad for my uncle, their kids. So also, like, this quarantine is very starting to weigh on me. I decided to start taking these walks in a sort of secluded spot, and they have turned out to be therapeutic. So this is sort of my first attempt at recording these tranquil walks, maybe reflecting a little bit on, maybe no one will ever watch these videos, or maybe they'll end up speaking to someone. I don't know, but really it's just something to do to feel like I'm recording my life, I guess. It's very beautiful down here, though, and I have not seen like a soul down here. There's also there isn't any, how would you say that? There's not any no trespassing signs. So that makes me feel mildly confident that I can come down here and I won't get arrested or shot. Anything dramatic like that. So yeah, there's just a lot going on right now. I'm trying to become a person who is slow to anger and thoughtful, and who can trust his instincts, because my instincts are not to fly off the handle or to say the first thing that comes to my mind. Well, I've had a tendency to sort of ride my emotion down into the dark places that it takes me, and sort of drag anyone down that I can. This seems like a very unhealthy sort of thing to do. Just want you to take a look at this real quick. This is very nice. It'd be nice if I had a nicer camera on my phone. But you know what? I've always tried to start little YouTube channels in the past. But I've noticed that I have a very low threshold for quitting. And maybe it's an ease of, maybe it's part of the ease of production, like lack of ease that is involved in having to set up the camera and the microphone and recording software and editing and all that crap. Maybe that's just too high of a barrier to jump over. Doesn't seem like very much of a barrier, but it's really nice out here. This is almost, well, it's sort of like mid-spring North Carolina. Probably about 70 degrees outside right now. It's just gorgeous. The air is fresh. I hope I'm not ridiculously blown out with all the sudden sunshine. Maybe I'll have to come down here at dusk next time so that I don't blow out the shot. This is a little filmmaking terminology that I'm using. So apparently, I've Google Earthed, is that a verb? This field right here. It seems pretty vast from where I'm standing. It doesn't seem like there's any houses nearby. Like, I think on the very far end of the field there's a house, like maybe like a quarter mile through the woods. It's definitely not sitting on the edge of somebody's property. So I'm guessing it's like public land. Whoa, almost dropped my phone. Yeah, we're still hot. Rolling. So yeah, it's kind of frustrated me that my family and people I know are all gung-ho about old Trump and, whatever the Republicans are doing. I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a Democrat, but I just think both parties are kind of nightmares. I find myself becoming more and more apolitical in a way, because I just see it. I think when I was younger, I saw everything. I saw things from the point of view of like I could affect them somehow, or with my passion and youthful vigor I could make a difference. And I was sort of like very outspoken politically and probably obnoxious in a way. As I've gotten older, I've put that behind me, because I've realized that, now this is all subjective, I know, but it's like I've realized that that I'm not going to change anybody's mind. Certainly not from, commenting on a YouTube post or even a Facebook post, because people just see a comment with the opposing view as a challenge. They don't see it as a learning opportunity. I mean, it's not to say that I could necessarily teach anyone anything. I'm trying to remain very humble here. But you know, I just had a funny thought. What if I begin posting these videos and under some random circumstance they become popular and people, locals, realize where this is, and they, on one of my walks one day, somebody is out here because they wanted to like bomb my YouTube show, or they just wanted to say hi. That would be nice. Just make a new friend, a field friend. It is beautiful and very tranquil out here. Don't understand how people don't just flock to serene places like this that are just completely peaceful. I guess they wouldn't be peaceful anymore if they were overrun. But you know, just if people had a mindset where it wasn't just like busy and rush around and go to the club and all that jazz, but it was just like go out and be alone and just smell the fresh air, just feel alive. You know, I'm sure it's a personality thing. I'm sure I'm sort of in the minority in the way that I appreciate the serenity. I think that like there's more extroverts than introverts. Probably like I think the world's like maybe 2/3 extroverts. Extroverted. I don't know where I got that statistic from. Maybe Myers-Briggs, which I know is not recognized by the scientific community as being, research-based, peer-reviewed, clinically approved. Well, I can't see the pond from here. From Google Earth, it looked like there was a little pond down here, but I don't know if I can see it. I can tell that this place was sort of chopped down. Looks like it's been, to be honest, it looks like this wood looks pretty, like it's been here a while. This place may have not been visited by any type of heavy equipment for quite some time. I've seen a couple of scant signs of life. There was a set of dog prints leading out here. Oh, there's my footprints. There's a set of dog prints, and there's also some look like a dirt bike track going out here. So somebody else and some other creature knows of this place and visits it on occasion. At least I don't see like hordes of footprints. Well, I don't want to make this thing overly long because it may be superbly boring. There's no telling. Well, if anybody watches this, I hope that you find your own serene place and you can be at ease with your thoughts and at ease with yourself.